Hi friends, welcome back to your grammar sessions here at your own learning platform, Learn Forward. And in your grammar book, the Grammar Hub for Grade 8 by Feathercap, the next chapter we are going to do is chapter number 4, in which we'll be knowing in detail about adjectives. Yes, you know that what are adjectives. So let's see what do we have here. We have also learnt about formation of adjectives and we have learnt about degree of adjectives. In degrees of adjectives, I told you some differences like old turns to older, oldest and elder, eldest. Then we talked about far also. Then we also talked about late, later, latest, late, later, last. So I hope you remember those differences. So are you excited for the journey ahead? Okay, so what are we going to learn today? We have the correct use of adjectives. What incorrect use of adjectives? Let's see. The first point says the words superior, inferior, senior, junior, prior, anterior, posterior. These are always used as comparative degrees. They have no superlative degrees. They have no positive degrees. The words themselves are used as comparative degrees and they are also followed by two. Okay, what we know till now is comparative degrees are followed by the word than. He is taller than you, right? But with these comparative words, comparative adjectives, we use to. Like we have this cloth is superior or inferior to that. He is 10 years senior or junior to me. So all these words, the comparative forms of adjectives are followed by the preposition to. Okay. Now the next says double comparatives and double superlatives should not be used. So we should not go for comparative degrees together like much prettier. So, sorry, more prettier. More is also the comparative degree. Prettier is also comparative degree. So, it is wrong to use two comparative degrees. Yes, if you want to emphasize something, you can say much prettier. So, prettier already means you are making a comparison, but then by saying much prettier, you are laying emphasis. Much is a positive degree, prettier is a comparative degree. This is possible, but this comparative degree with another comparative degree is grammatically wrong. So, we cannot say he is more, that is comparative, cleverer, then that is also comparative, it is wrong. He is cleverer than his brother, right? She is the most cleverest. So what you see, most and cleverest, both of them are superlative degrees. Two superlative degrees will not go hand in hand together. Okay. Now, remember that if an adjective follows the phrase yes, if you have the adjectives followed, which follow one of, then it should be in superlative degree. Like if you say he is one of, so that means now what you will be looking ahead will be the superlative degree of adjective. He is one of the best boys in our school. So what you see is the superlative degree here follows the phrase one of, right? So that means you are considering a class of very good students, the best students, and among those also he is one of them, right? So that goes with superlative degree. It can be any word, please, not only in positive sense, it can be any word in superlative degree. Next is when two persons or things are unequal, that means there is no comparison. The comparative degree but not the superlative degree should be used. For example, I'm just talking about two people. The girl is more intelligent of the two. So with the two, I am talking and I'm not trying. Actually, there is no comparison between them. Two persons are unequal. So they are not at the equal level regarding those adjectives. So we do not use superlative degree. This girl is more intelligent of the two. Otherwise also we are talking about two. So we have to use the comparative degree here, not the superlative degree. Now, when two persons or things of the same kind or quality are to be compared, then how do you say? We use like, suppose two students are equal at ranking, they are getting same marks, equal rank in class. So I cannot make any comparison. They are equally good, isn't it? So what will I say? That means they are balanced. The scale is not going up or down. So I'll be using as positive degree and then again as. So I say Sahil is as intelligent as Monica. That means they are at the equal level, right? So to show such comparisons, we use as followed by a positive degree and again as. Okay, and if you want to say not so good, then how do you say? It will be no, not, then the comparative degree and followed by that, right? So if they are equally good, how do you say? This girl is as intelligent as that, right? Just I said Sahil is as intelligent as Monica. So they are equally intelligent. And when they are not, you say this girl is not more intelligent than that. So Sahil is not more intelligent than Monica. It is another way of saying that means nobody is more. They are at the same level. So it's just the same way. If you are using positive degree, use as, positive as. If you are using the comparative degree, we will say not more intelligent than, right? So not, then the comparative degree, then followed by than, which always the comparative degree takes after it. Next is when one thing is compared with every other of the same kind, then any other after an adjective is used, right? So we use it like Abha is as intelligent as any other girl in the class. That means she's equally intelligent as the other girls, right? Pandit Nehru was more popular than any other leader of his time. So we are using this comparative degree followed by than any other, right? Next, but other must not be used after a superlative degree. So you have to remember not to use other word, this word other, when you are using superlative degrees, like he was the best of all other leaders, right? So we are not saying any other like this. He was the best of all, not any other, of all. He was the best of all leaders is correct, right? So it is wrong to say other word here, just like we are using with comparative degree. I hope this much is clear. Let's move ahead then. When one thing is to be compared with all other things of the same class, then either we use superlative degree, like we said, this plan is the best of all, right? So we are using a superlative degree, and he is the most intelligent boy in our class. So we are using superlative degree here, where we are using the before it, but the is not used in some of the cases. What are those cases? When the superlative degree has a possessive adjective. So we have already learnt about possessive adjectives. So if your superlative degree has possessive adjective, like this is the possessive adjective here, my. So best is already a superlative degree, but because there is a possessive adjective before best, so it will not take the before it. And it was his dirtiest act. So dirtiest, what you see is superlative degree, but because before that we are using the possessive adjective, so there will be no use of putting the before it. Fine. The is also a determiner, children, and these possessive adjectives are also determiners. So two determiners will not go together. This you can take it as an explanation why we are not using the before superlative degrees here. Moving to the next, when is the not used? When the superlative degree is used with a noun for the sake of address. That means the noun of address, I told you, when we are talking to somebody, we are calling out the name, that becomes the noun of address. So if we are saying, oh, kindest soul, that means we are talking to God. He is the kindest one. So, oh, kindest soul. Here we will not say the, because here kindest, the superlative degree, is the noun of address for God. O kindest soul, how I pine without you. Next, O dearest son. So here also dearest is superlative degree, but again it's a noun of address talking to son. He is the dearest one. When will you come back again? So this is again a noun of address. So it will not take the with it, although it's a superlative degree. The next point says the superlative degree must not be used as if it were equal to very plus positive degree. That means if I'm saying very important, I cannot say it's most important. So if we say he wrote a best book, no, it is not correct. The correct way is he wrote a very good book, right? So because I'm not talking in superlative degree, I just want to say it was wonderful, it is very good. So very with superlative degree will not go. It does not mean the same as the superlative degree. So very and superlative degree, they are different. This you have to keep a note of. Still more to go. If the first of two or more adjectives is a superlative, the others should also be superlative degree. So you have to see this match. He is one of the best and popular teachers. No, because best is superlative degree, but then popular is just the positive degree. So it is incorrect to use this. Both the degree, though both the adjectives will go in the same degree, superlative degree. So how will you say he is one of the best becomes your superlative degree, and most popular also becomes your superlative degree. But remember children, we will not repeat the article here. Reason, because these two are describing the personality, the characteristic, the quality of same person. So we will not repeat this. You will be learning in articles, right? So here the repetition will not be done. The will not be repeated, but make sure that both the adjectives will be in superlative degrees. Coming to next, the superlative degree with most, it is sometimes used where there is no idea of comparison, like most we are telling, but we are not doing any comparison there, but just merely a desire to indicate the possession of a quality is very high. So sometimes by saying most, we do not mean it is the superlative degree. We just mean to say that that thing is really of a very high value. Like this is most unfortunate. So most unfortunate means something which cannot be more unfortunate than this. So we are just telling it is very unfortunate, it is very really very painful. So we are talking at a higher level, higher degree, but still it is not a superlative degree. That is why we are not using here the. We are just saying this is most unfortunate and it was a most eloquent speech. So we are just comparing that eloquent with a higher degree of performance, not the best one we are saying. So here we will say it was a most eloquent speech. So most here is only for laying emphasis. It is not to show the superlative degree of comparison, because we are not making any comparison here. Actually, we just looking at one particular thing. We want to say, oh, this is of a higher grade actually. Got it? Okay, good. Let's move to the next point. A very common error is of the following type. What is the common error we make? The population of Kolkata is greater than Mumbai. It is not greater than Mumbai. Mumbai is a place, and here we are talking about the population of Kolkata. So the correct way to say is the population of Kolkata is greater than that of Mumbai. That of Mumbai means than the population of Mumbai. So this is the correct way of telling, because we are making comparison between the population of Kolkata and the population of Mumbai, not the population of Calcutta with just Mumbai. Got the difference? So many a times we are in a habit of speaking like that, so we feel we are going correct. But when you look at the grammar rules, you realize that, oh, that is actually a grammatical error, right? Going ahead, we have preferable has a force of a comparative degree. So when we are using preferable, that means compared to something we mean to say, and it is followed by the preposition to. Health is more preferable to wealth. So it is, we are comparing, but still we are not using here to, right? So it is incorrect. Health is preferable to wealth is correct, because preferable is already showing comparison, and here we are also using another comparative. So these will not go, and it will be health is preferable to wealth. Next, we should always say the first two, the first three, etc. So what are meaningless? The two first, the three first. No. So first will always be before. So the first two means when we are talking about the order, the first and second I am talking about. The first three students from this row come. So the first, second, third. I'll not say the three first. So this is the order. The three first is wrong. The two first is wrong. We say first two, first three, like that. Got it? Let's move. The following adjectives are not compared at all. We do not compare the following adjectives because they represent the higher degree. So no point of putting any comparisons there. Perfect. That means it's already at the topmost, the superior most. Then unique. It's one of its kind. So no comparison. Again, complete means finished. It's all done. So what is the comparison left? Ideal. That means somebody who is an ideal, you want to follow, he is perfect in himself. That is ideal. Universal. That is one of its kind in universe. So can you see I'm already talking about the perfection of something. So they are already superior. So no comparison, children. That is why these are not compared at all. Then chief. If I'm talking about chief executive, that means the person is already at a higher rank, at a higher post. Entire, again, it means complete, and extreme also means to the extreme value. So if we say Mr. Sharma is my chiefest enemy, no ways. So this is wrong to say Mr. Sharma is my chief enemy. Yes, we should not talk about enemies actually. This was a most unique plan. Unique means one of its own kind. So no point using most here. This is wrong. And we say this was a unique plan. Got it? Okay, let's move ahead now. I'm sure you are finding these things interesting. You have never heard before. Good. And just keep practicing them, keep learning them. Next, this and that, they are followed by singular nouns, whereas these, those, they are followed by plural nouns. So I don't like these kind of people. It should be this kind of people. We are talking about many people, but then kind is singular. So we should use this instead of these, right? I don't like those sort of people. Again, I'll say that sort of people because I'm just talking about one category. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about that category, and category is one. So no point using here the plural demonstrative adjectives. We will use them in singular. Got it? Why it is wrong? Let's move ahead. What is the difference between verbal and oral? So verbal is used when we are talking about the word of mouth. That means I sent a verbal message. So it was by a message through mouth. Like communication, the mode of communication is words, right? But when we are talking about oral, that means it was not written. It was a replacement of written. Oral means not written. This is the difference. Although in both we are speaking, but the difference is verbal is a message which is communicated orally. That means by the word of mouth. And oral means it is actually a replacement of written. Just like you say, I don't have a written exam this time. It will be just an oral exam. So that is a replacement of your, or it is an enhancement of your written exam, something in addition to it, right? So this is the difference you must remember. Now here you have the chart to complete the positive, comparative and superlative degrees. We have already done so many degrees of comparison. I'm sure you'll be able to do them. Okay, let's do one. Healthy in comparative is Y ending. So it will be I, replacement, healthy, and then ER, healthier, and healthiest is already given. What about cheaper? Yes, the positive degree you will remove ER, you get cheap. and then here you get cheapest. Coming to next is beautiful. What is the comparative and superlative degree? Very nice. It's more beautiful, most beautiful. So I'm sure you'll be able to do them. Okay, tell me about urgent. It will be more urgent and most urgent, right? So I'm sure you'll be able to do that. That's wonderful. Thanks for raising your hands. We have another exercise, fill in the blanks with correct degree of adjectives. So we have to remember all the rules that we have learned, where and how to use which degree of comparison. This knife is dash than the other one. Than is used here. So what are you going to use? Comparative. So it will be sharper. Next, the painting was sold to the dash bidder. Which bidder? The is here, so you'll be using the superlative degree, that is highest. Very good. Next, even the dash excuse was not acceptable. This is slightest. Very good. This is slightest because you are using the, it will be superlative degree. This is the dash that one would expert from a son. This is the least, and it should be expect from a son, not expert. Okay. Tanya was dash than her sister. So it's comparative degree. What is the comparative degree? More beautiful. Good. You have to choose dash of the two evils. So what will come here? Less of the two evils. Yes. Hunger is supposed to be the dash sauce. Which sauce? The best sauce. It is superlative degree. Next, gold is dash than any other metal. So again we are using comparative, and on the other side we are saying any other. So we are using comparative degree. We have learned this use. So it will be more precious. That's wonderful to get the perfect answers from you, which shows that you have understood the rules well. Keep practicing and you'll get an expert, I'm sure. Okay, moving ahead, we have interchanging the degrees of comparison. So sometimes in place of positive, we can use comparative. Comparative can be changed into positive. Similarly, we can make changes between superlative and comparative degrees, but then without making the difference in meaning of the sentence, without making the difference in comparison there. How do you do that, children? Let's learn. When the 3 degrees of comparison are used in sentences, we do, no other poet in India was as great as Kalidas. So which degree are you using here? Great, which is the positive degree here. Now, if you want to change it into comparative degree without changing the meaning, look at the meaning of this sentence. They are saying no other poet was as great as Kalidas. That means Kalidas was better than any other poet, isn't it? So we are making 2 categories, one of Kalidas, the other one is of all the poets. Now we'll be using comparative degree. We'll say Kalidas was greater than any other. You remember the use of any other? So we'll be using that poet in India. So it is comparative degree. But if you want to say the same thing using superlative degree, you will say Kalidas was the greatest poet in India, isn't it? So from the whole lot, we are picking out one that becomes the superlative degree. Easy, and I hope you have understood also. This was positive. In comparative, we make comparison between two. So what we do, we put Kalidas on one side, we put the other as one group on the other side, and we make the comparative degree there. And when we are talking about superlative degree, we take the whole lot as one and we pick out the superlative degree. Fine. Let's move to next. Note the colored words and follow the pattern that I have already explained you. So here we have rewrite these sentences using the degrees of comparison given in the brackets without changing their meanings. This I have marked you earlier, that changing the degrees should not change the meaning as we have done in this set of sentences. The meaning remains same. So let's try for them. No other student in the class is as intelligent as Rima. So which degree are you using here? Positive. Which degree are we asked to use here? Superlative. So that means the superlative degree of intelligent is the most intelligent. So how will you write? Who is the most intelligent? Rima. So how will you write this? Rima is the most intelligent. What? Student or girl? What is given in the sentence? Come on, quickly find out. Student. Yes. Where is the most intelligent student? In the class. And you get your same meaning from this sentence using the superlative degree. I hope this is clear to you. How do you change the the degrees? Interchange them this way, right? Okay, now let's move to the next. The Caspian Sea is the largest lake in the world. So which degree are you using here? Superlative. And which one do you have to use? Positive. So what positive, what will you do? The same as we have in sentence 1. We'll say no other, we are talking about lake, right? So how will you say this? No other lake. Where? In the world. And what are we talking about its quality? We will be using positive degree. Before and after that, we will be using as. So, no other lake in the world is as large as what? As the Caspian Sea. And you get it there. You are saying the same thing using the positive degree of comparison now. Right. Next is Goethe was the greatest poet who wrote in German. Which degree are you using? Superlative. Good. Which one are they asking you to use? Comparative degree. So how will you do? You remember, for comparative, what you have to do? You have to put the noun on one side and the entire group on the other side. Right? So how will you say this? Let's start with Goethe. Goethe was. Right? Now the greatest is superlative degree. What is the comparative degree? Good, greater. Goethe was greater. What is the word that follows your comparative degree? Than. Very good. Greater than. Now you have to take all others in the other group. So we'll say, which phrase will you use? Any other poet in German. Easy. See step by step what the way I have told you how you have to do. First, pick out the word that you are taking on one side. So that noun is Goethe. Goethe was. Your degree will change here into comparative degree, that is greater, followed by the word that we have already learned, than always. And you put all others on the other side using the phrase any other. So Goethe was greater than any other poet in German is your same sentence using which degree now? It is comparative degree. Easy now? I hope by following these rules of conversion, you will be able to do the next 3 sentences. So try them out, get confidence, and if not, I'm there to help you out, children. Okay? Will you be doing? That's great. I can see your thumbs up. So it's time to recall what we have learned in adjectives till now. What is an adjective? It is a describing word. Then we have learnt about different kinds of adjectives. They were adjective of quality, quantity. Then we have number. In number, we have 2 types of adjectives. Do you remember? Perfect. Cardinal number and ordinal number. Then we have learnt about possessive adjectives. We have learnt about interrogative adjectives. We have learnt about this demonstrative adjectives also. And then we learnt about the difference also between the adjectives and pronouns, which are interrogatives, demonstratives, and possessives. And finally, we also learnt about participle adjectives. Do you remember? Participle adjectives are the verbs which behave like adjectives. They can be present participle, which is the ing form, and the past participle, which is the third form of verb you have been learning in the verb chart, right? So what about the position of adjectives? They can be placed before the nouns also, and they can be placed after the verb also in the sentence, right? So that was attributive and predicative position of adjectives. Then when more than one adjectives are used, we have learned for that the order of placing the adjectives. Do you remember the acronym I told you? Let us recall. Yes, DOSA, SCOMP. Very good, and it helped us to order the adjectives perfectly in the sentences. Good. Then we learnt about adjective formation from nouns, from verbs, from other adjectives also. And we learnt about the 3 degrees of comparison, the positive, comparative and superlative degrees. Positive is used when we are talking of quality in just one noun, comparative when we talk about 2, and superlative when we talk about 3. And then we also learned that it's possible to change the degree of adjective in any sentence without changing its meaning. That's finally what we learned. So that was a quick recap. It's time for you to practice what you have learned. So here's an MCQ exercise for you. Tick the correct answer. These girls will take part in the one act play. What is the colored word here? Which adjective is it? Good, demonstrative. So we have it. Yes, that's perfect. The positive degree, what is the positive degree of eldest? Old, yes. Old, elder, eldest. The adjectives of quantity are followed by countable nouns. They also become the adjective of quantity are followed by countable nouns. So we have, they become the adjectives of quality, the demonstrative adjectives, adjectives of number or distributive, because the nouns are countable. So they also become the adjectives of number. Like if I talk about some, I have some friends. Friends are countable. So some becomes adjective of number. But if I say I want some water, so water is uncountable. That's why some becomes adjective of quantity. Which of the adjectives will form the degree of comparison by doubling its last letter? So I told you single sound small positive degree adjectives will double. Dry? No. Fat? Yes. Great and long will not. So fat is the only positive degree that will have the double letter in comparative and superlative degrees. Ahead we have another exercise, fill in the blanks with appropriate comparative of superlative degrees. We have already done a lot of practice on comparative and superlative degrees, and I'm sure you'll be able to do this exercise. Okay, thank you so much. So next is correct the following sentences using the correct degrees of adjectives. Here also we'll be just recalling the rules we have learnt about using adjectives. This is the worst news I have ever heard. With the, and when you are talking in extreme, which degree do you use? Third, that is superlative degree. So what will come here? Worst. Very good. That is correct. Perfect answer. Next, this sum is difficulter. What is difficulter? So what is the perfect word here? More difficult. Yes. Next, there are many students in our class than in yours. So when we are making comparison, which degree should come? And what is the comparative degree here? Yes, there are more students in our class than in yours. Good. Next, the Mars is the close planet to the Earth. Is it the close? So the error here is not positive. What degree? Very good. This is closest, which is the superlative degree. Next, June 21st is the long day of the year. Yes, longest, perfect. And Sachin is the best batsman. The best batsman. Very good, because superlative degree here is correct, but then the article before it is wrong. So you will correct that article. So I hope you found adjectives interesting to learn from Mini, and you have learned many new things here. Just keep revising, keep practicing the exercises, and you'll master that. We'll be looking ahead with still more interesting sessions in grammar from Mini. Till then, happy learning, children.